Good afternoon, Coach Miles.
Good afternoon.
Thank you very much for joining us. Everyone on the call, we are now joined by head coach Trent Miles of Georgia State. If you have a question for Coach Miles, please press *1 at this time to get in the queue. The Georgia State Panthers are coming off of an open week and now prepare for a game at Appalachian State this Saturday. Game will kick off at 11 a.m. Central, 12 noon, and will be televised on the American Sports Network. Coach, before we get to questions, can you give us your thoughts on the upcoming game against App State and what was accomplished during the bye week?
Well, the upcoming game against App is going to be a very physical football game. They are an excellent program. It plays well at home, and they're coming off a real exciting game at Akron. But you better be prepared to be physical and be able to stop the run. And offensively, you're going to have to be able to run the ball and again expect a very physical football game. Come out of the bye week, we were able to get healthy, get some of our returning starters back into the program from injury, and we first time since we've been here, we kept the coaches from going out and recruiting during the week. We let them go out on Friday, but we stayed and got after it pretty good for 3-4 days, and thought we had a really good week. So we're looking forward to it.
Thank you, Coach. Our first questions come from Brett Stretlow with the Winston-Salem Journal.
Hey, Coach, what kind of prompted that change in philosophy on having guys stay off the road? And if you wouldn't mind sharing some of those returning starters that are back.
Well, the philosophy was just to get better. I mean, we got to have your coaches around to work and get better. We were able to recruit. We just did it in a shorter period of time on Friday. We were able to just stayed in Georgia, where we normally go out to the West Coast and hit junior colleges. So we still recruited. We were just able to do it locally, and you got to have your guys around the coach to help guys get better. And then as far as returning guys that are returning off of injury, Penny Hart, our receiver, will be back, and McKindy Cheridor will be back. Shawanye Lawrence will be back, and Andrew Everett will be back. So those are all starters that, hopefully help us out.
If I can ask one more, just with your quarterback not having a lot of game reps, maybe after his time in Utah, what's been the key with him kind of developing some of that chemistry with a receiving core that Scott Satterfield said might be the best in the league all around?
Well, they just got to keep working together. I thought he played extremely well at Wisconsin. He's gotten better every game he's played. So he just needs to keep playing and get more reps, and they just need to keep working with each other.
Brett, did you have a follow-up question?
Sure. If running defense, some struggles the first 2 weeks, but what did you think you guys did better against Wisconsin to shore that up a little bit, and is it something sustainable moving forward?
We played better. Pretty simple. I mean, our guys just played better. I mean, we didn't change any schemes. We didn't do anything differently. We just, played better and executed better. And yes, it is sustainable through the season.
I guess one more if nobody else has one, just for Scott to kind of praise your receiving crew like that, and obviously it starts with your big 6'3" target out there. What makes that group so good?
Well, I think we've got athletic ability, but they work hard. They're a talented group. Scott's being really nice. There's a lot of good receivers in this conference, so he's just being nice. But at the same time, those are good young men that work their tails off, and they've got athletic ability. So, hopefully that they'll continue to get better, and we show up and play a great game.
Thank you.
Thank you, Brett. Our next questions come from Steve Baer with the Watauga Democrat.
Coach, you kind of struggled with this team the last couple of years, and towards the end of the season, it seemed after this game, you really improved and ended up in a bowl. What do you think the problem was with this team, and how did you turn it around last year?
When you say problem with this team, you know about App?
Yes, with Appalachian.
Well, I mean, the problem is they're really good.
Okay. They're
a good program, man. I mean, they've been around a long time. They've been playing more than 7 years, and they got a great winning tradition. They got good facilities. They got a good group of kids in there, young student athletes that are physical and tough and can run. They play outstanding defense. They don't beat themselves. They're well coached. I mean, it's that's the problem.
What do you think got you into the bowl game? Did you guys just start playing better? I know you had a big game against Georgia Southern.
Yeah, I mean, our kids,
year.
it clicked for them. They started to gain confidence and realize that they can compete, and they started executing not just on the offensive side, but they started executing really well on the defensive side. So, but that's a whole different team ago. As last year, it's a whole different team.
Thank you, Coach. That's all I had.
You're welcome.
Thank you very much, Steve, and thank you, Coach Miles. Those are all the questions we have for today. We appreciate your time.